Police say weather coming in for the remainder of this week. Let's bring in Chief Meteorologist Bill Kardis. Bill, radar's quiet for now, not going to stay that way.
Yeah, and it's Wednesday night and Thursday that is getting the biggest amount of attention here. We're talking about a wintry mix. Before we get there, though, let's take a look at what's going to be coming ahead over the next couple of days. A live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. All is quiet across the area. If you're traveling this evening, the weather looks fine. Temperature's 40, so it is mild. It's above freezing. We have a west-northwest wind at 10 miles an hour. Our weather headlines: rain and snow showers return tomorrow as a cold front arrives that will keep temperatures below freezing as we head into Thursday. We do have an alert date for Thursday, but this is for Wednesday night. The next weather system is going to produce widespread snow turning over to freezing rain, and that could make for a very icy start to Thursday morning. And some colder weather will follow as we head into the weekend. This evening, looking at mostly cloudy skies, temperatures in the low 30s. Again, tracking our next round of some rain and snow showers here as we head into tomorrow afternoon. A look at the forecast is coming up. Ben, back to you.
Thank you very much, Bill.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Kardis.
Good evening. We are tracking pretty mild weather here as we head into tonight and tomorrow. Our next weather system will be arriving tomorrow afternoon. Let's take a live look outside. This is our Utica National Tower Cam overlooking Cooperstown. A lovely sunset is taking place this evening. We have a Storm Tracker 2 alert day for Wednesday night into Thursday afternoon. Here are some of the details. We are tracking low pressure that will bring snow turning over to sleet and freezing rain beginning Wednesday night and lasting through Thursday morning. There are a lot of things that are uncertain about this in terms of impact. I think the bottom line is that it's going to be very, very slippery Thursday morning. It's just a matter of how much of this is going to be snow versus how much of this is going to be sleet and freezing rain. I'm leaning towards more of the ice scenario, but I still think it's very early to start putting out snowfall and ice accumulation maps. The bottom line is, if you're traveling Thursday morning, check back with us. Again, some slippery weather on the way. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things are looking dry. Temperatures across the region this evening are generally above freezing. Whitesboro 39, Westmoreland 42, Deansboro 37. Across southern valleys, you've got Sherburne with 45, Cooperstown 43, and Skenevis with 41 degrees. A relatively mild day in the books. As we take a look at the forecast, if you're walking the dog, it should be a lovely evening to do that. Tonight's featured dog is Nicholas from Marcy. It's also National Love Your Pets Day. If you want to be part of this segment, send your dog photos to Bill's Buddies on Facebook. As we look at the big picture, we have a northwest wind kicking in, and that is going to help keep the weather quiet for now. To the west we go, we have snow in Wisconsin. That's our next weather maker. That's going to be arriving tomorrow, and that brings a brief round of rain and snow showers. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast tonight, we're dry. Overnight lows drop down into the low 20s. We'll start out tomorrow morning with a mix of sunshine and clouds, and it's mild tomorrow. Temperatures may get into the low 40s in the afternoon, but low pressure swings through. This brings rain turning over to some snow. Very brief snow accumulation is possible as this system swings through. Temperatures will be in the low 30s in the afternoon and evening. It'll be breezy tomorrow night, and then as we get into Wednesday, we start out with temperatures in the low 20s. Wednesday's dry during the day, but then Wednesday night, we will be tracking a wintry mix. Again, it starts out as snow, and then it turns over to sleet and freezing rain. Things look pretty messy here into Thursday morning. Tonight, mostly cloudy, a low of 23. Tomorrow, looking at, again, that round of some rain and snow showers in the afternoon, high of 41. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Again, that alert date for Thursday, the impacts here Wednesday night and into Thursday. Again, your morning commute looks slippery, and the weather gets windy and cold here as we head into the end of the week.
All right, going to be keeping a close watch on that Wednesday, Thursday forecast. Thank you very much, Bill.
Yep.
Now, an update. Look at the forecast this half hour with Chief Meteorologist Bill Kardis. Bill, I just just mentioned to you, we're that low on snow.
I mean, you look around, we really haven't had much of a snowpack this entire winter, which is very much unlike central New York. We're looking at a season total for Utica of 37.1 inches. And aside from one storm that produced more than 6 inches of snow, our snowfall has been relatively small. In fact, we're almost half of what we normally would be by this point. And I know we still have the rest of February and March to go. But at this point, we need to start breaking some records here just to get back to average. And tomorrow is, not tomorrow, but rather Wednesday night, we're going to be tracking the next weather system. And much like many of them so far this winter, we're talking about another wintry mix. It'll start out as snow, but as some warm air moves in aloft, we'll see a mix between sleet and freezing rain taking place as we get into Wednesday night and Thursday. That's actually one of the biggest reasons why we have not seen as much snow, because these weather events are still happening, but they tend to be more icy as opposed to snow. Things look quiet on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It's mostly cloudy this evening, temperatures in the low 30s. We're tracking the timing and the impact of that wintry mix coming up. Ben, back to you.
Thank you very much, Bill. Early sign up for the
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. A generally mild day today. Temperatures in the 40s. We're looking at a lovely evening ahead. This is a live look at our mountain ice Oneonta camera. We saw a lovely sunset take place this evening. We're looking at partly cloudy skies. Temperatures will drop down into the 20s tonight. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things are looking pretty quiet across the area. Temperatures are above freezing across the board. New Hartford 39 degrees. Donna in Norway with 37. Marjorie in Boonville with 35. Alder Creek 35. And Bill in Old Forge with 37. Across Southern Valleys, we've got Edmonston, Christopher with 38 degrees. Worcester with 44. Milford, Mark 38 degrees. And Harry and Otsego checking in with 41. Today's winds coming in from the northwest. We have high pressure that is building in. And our weather is looking very, very quiet across the board. We are going to be tracking dry weather tonight. Tomorrow's weather will approach from the west. This area of low pressure, which is producing some snow in Wisconsin, will zip east, and this will be our weather heading into tomorrow afternoon. Storm Tracker 2 Skycast tonight. We're looking at partly cloudy skies. Overnight lows drop down into the 20s. Heading into tomorrow, it's a dry start to the day. We'll have an east wind in the morning turning into the south. It does warm up into the 40s briefly as we head into the early afternoon. This is low pressure swinging through. This produces a round of rain and snow. There could be a brief burst of snow on the back end of this that could be just enough to make things slippery for a little while tomorrow afternoon, but we're not really expecting much snow accumulation here, less than an inch for most areas. It turns breezy and colder as we head into tomorrow night, as temperatures fall below freezing. On Wednesday, we start out the day dry. We'll see some sunshine very early in the morning with temperatures in the teens to low 20s. Wednesday afternoon, clouds arrive, and our next weather maker is expected to arrive Wednesday night. It's a complicated scenario, but it is looking to bring a wintry mix. That would be snow turning over to sleet and freezing rain Wednesday night and Thursday. This is the scene Thursday morning. I think we have the potential of seeing some ice accumulation here too, and it could be significant. It just depends on how this plays out. How much of this falls as snow versus sleet versus freezing rain. Fine-tuning these details this far out is very difficult, but what we can tell you is that there does look to be some snow accumulation, at least on the very beginning of this. The most likely spot for heavier snow looks to be to the north, and I know a lot of other outlets will make a big deal about the snow element here, but our local concern right now is more in the way of freezing rain, because even a small amount of freezing rain could make things very, very slippery here for Thursday morning. Mostly cloudy skies tonight, down to 23 tomorrow. It's a relatively pleasant day. Again, watch out for that round of rain and snow in the afternoon, a high of 41. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Wednesday, again, we're starting out dry, but then as that system arrives, it brings us that wintry mix. So Wednesday night into Thursday, we made this a Storm Tracker 2 alert day. Again, your morning commute Thursday does look very slippery, 32 for the high. It gets much colder as we get into Friday. Windy as well. That high of 18 happens early in the day. We're down below zero Friday night. Some lake effect snow showers on Saturday. The possibility of more snow as we look ahead to Sunday. Temperatures in the upper 30s. Looking ahead to Monday. We'll be right back.
active weather coming in for the later portion of the week. Chief Meteorologist Bill Kardis has more.
Yeah, we're tracking Wednesday night and Thursday. It's an alert day for a wintry mix that will be taking place later in the week. Before we get there, let's take a look at what's going on out there tonight. It is turning out to be a lovely evening. Temperatures are above freezing. We're looking at dry weather. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We're sitting at 35 degrees, northwest wind at 10 miles an hour. Our weather headlines. A round of rain and snow returns tomorrow. During the afternoon, we'll see a burst of rain and it switches over to snow. Not a lot of accumulation here, but enough to make things some slippery for a short period of time tomorrow afternoon. And then the next weather system moves in. This is for Wednesday night and Thursday. This one looks to bring widespread snow, switching over to sleet, freezing rain, snow and ice accumulation likely. Then some colder weather will be arriving as we head into the weekend. Mostly cloudy this evening, temperatures in the low 30s. Again, tracking that alert day, look at how much snow and ice that we could be talking about, and that's coming up. Ben, back over to you.
Thank you very much, Bill. Utica fire investigator.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Kardis.
Good evening. We are tracking pretty nice weather here as we head into the short term. Tonight, as well as early tomorrow, temperatures are going to continue to be mild. Let's take a live look outside. This is our Mountain Ice Oneonta camera. We have twilight now after 6. As we can see, the days continue to get brighter and brighter. And we are less than a month away, about 3 weeks away from the clock change. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. It's dry. Temperatures are above freezing this evening. I want to take a look at what's happening Wednesday night and Thursday. We have a Storm Tracker 2 alert day for a wintry mix that's expected to have a high impact on our weather Wednesday night as well as Thursday morning. This is a combination of snow, sleet, and freezing rain, and this is likely going to make Thursday morning very slippery across the area. So a heads up on that. We'll be talking more about that in just a minute. Yorkville checking in with 40 degrees, Mike and New Hartford 39, Norway 37, across Southern Valleys, Edmonston 38, Mohawk 40, as well as Newport and Paynes Hollow. We have pleasant weather for now, but I'm watching this area of snow in Wisconsin. This is the beginning of low pressure. This is a fast mover. This is going to head to the east and influence our weather. It'll bring us a round of some rain and snow showers here tomorrow. Storm Tracker 2 skycast tonight. We're dry. Overnight lows drop down into the 20s. We'll start out tomorrow morning with mostly cloudy skies at 7 a.m. with temperatures near 30 degrees. Heading out to work should be fine. On the drive home, you might encounter rain and snow. A lot of this happens in the the early afternoon. This is 2 p.m. Temperatures right around 40. Initially starting out as rain, then this turns over to snow. This is a cold front that sweeps through the area, and it does bring some lingering snow showers. A little snow accumulation is expected, but there could be just enough to make a slippery road or two, especially the higher elevations heading into tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night, the weather looks pretty quiet, cloudy skies. We'll start out Wednesday morning dry. Temperatures start out in the teens. Wednesday afternoon, clouds start to thicken up. Our next weather maker arrives Wednesday night. This one is going to be a much larger weather system, low pressure approaching from the west. Starts out as snow, but then it's expected to turn over to sleet and freezing rain. Precipitation looks heavy. The question is, how much falls as snow, how much falls as sleet versus freezing rain? At this point, we have some very, very different ideas on the table. So we're not going to make a snowfall map yet, but what I can show you is that it's trending north. The areas that are expected to see heavy snow at this point, more favorably for northern New York. That could easily change, but that's where we stand. And like I mentioned, there's going to be sleet and freezing rain, which could have a significant impact. Could be talking, if this stays more sleet and freezing rain, we could be seeing accumulations up to about ½ an inch, which is a decent amount of freezing rain in our area. As we head into tonight, again, looking at mostly cloudy skies, 23 for the overnight low. Tomorrow afternoon, rain and snow, high 41. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Again, Wednesday is dry during the day, but Wednesday night, again, we're expecting snow to begin, and that turns over to sleet, freezing rain Wednesday night. Again, that alert day for Thursday, the morning commute slippery. It's cold Friday and windy. We'll be seeing some lingering lake effect snow showers and a cold start to the weekend. Ben, back to you.
Thank you very much, Bill. Still to come on News Channel 2 at 6. We have some.
We are tracking the potential of an alert day here as we head into Wednesday night, tracking ice here in very slippery roads. It looks like we're talking about wet snow developing Wednesday night, turning over to a wintry mix. We're still debating whether or not we're going to see heavy snowfall or ice, most likely ice. But we're not going to have a snowfall map just yet. But again, if you are heading out early Thursday morning, we are tracking a slippery morning commute. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Things are looking pretty quiet. Current temperature is 26 degrees. We have clear skies, calm winds. As we head into tonight, overnight lows are expected to drop into the low 20s under mostly cloudy skies. We are tracking, again, that wintry mix heading into Thursday night. Look at that forecast coming up. Ben, back to you.
Thank you very much, Bill. Firefighters save.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. Welcome back. We're taking a live look outside. Our mountain ice Oneonta Tower Cam is looking pretty quiet. And we are looking at dry conditions on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Turned out to be a pretty nice day today. Tomorrow, it's going to be more unsettled. We have around some rain and snow arriving later in the day. As you're heading off to work tomorrow morning, you're going to want to grab the hat and gloves. It is going to be a seasonably cold day. Might need the sunglasses early, but I don't think you need to budget any extra time to brush off your car or scrape off any ice or put on any extra layers. Even warm up the car. I don't think it's going to be that cold to start out tomorrow morning. So you look at the radar and satellite image, we've got high pressure that has been taking over our weather today, helping to clear us out. Now, our next weather maker is a fast approacher from the west. This area of light snow moving into Michigan is low pressure. This is going to zip right through the area, and that's going to give us some rain and snow showers heading into tomorrow afternoon as it drags a cold front through. Tonight, the weather looks dry. Overnight lows drop down into the low 20s. A south wind kicks in tomorrow, and temperatures will start out in the low 30s. They'll climb into the upper 30s to low 40s. By 2 p.m., I wanted to stop things to show you that this is a cold front. There's a little bit of energy in the atmosphere tomorrow, enough so that we could see some brief downpours and a quick turnover from rain to snow is expected. There could be just enough to make things slippery for maybe an hour or two tomorrow evening. Little snow accumulation is expected. The winds pick up, and it does get colder by 5 p.m. Temperatures will be about 5 to 10 degrees colder by 5 p.m. compared to 2 o'clock. Heading into tomorrow night, looking at mostly cloudy skies. It does get colder. Wednesday, temperatures start out in the teens. Sunshine gives way to clouds. It's dry Wednesday afternoon, but snow is expected to arrive as we head into Wednesday night. A mix between snow, sleet, freezing rain, and rain is expected Wednesday night and into Thursday. A messy morning drive is possible Thursday. The front end does produce some snow accumulation. The most likely spot for heavier accumulation looks to be in northern New York State. We'll be keeping a close eye on this. I think there's a better chance that this turns out to be very icy here across the area. And the ice could build up enough where we could have some very tricky travel Thursday morning. We are going to continue to keep you posted. Mostly cloudy skies tonight, down to 23. Tomorrow afternoon, rain and snow, a high of 41. Storm Tracker 2's 7-day forecast. Wednesday, cloudy skies, temperatures in the low 30s. We are tracking, again, that wintry mix, slippery roads, first thing Thursday morning, and again, that alert day. Friday is looking windy and cold, temperatures in the teens, and we are looking at some dry and warmer weather as we head into early next week. Ben, back to you.
Thank you very much, Bill. Coming up next, Bill Curtis. Bill, we have some active weather coming in for the later part of the week.
Yeah, and we have an alert day already issued for Wednesday night into Thursday afternoon. A wintry mix is expected that could make things very icy as we head into Wednesday night and Thursday. Some of the latest details on that coming up in just a bit. But let's take a look at the weather out there tonight. It's quiet, it's dry. It turned out to be a pretty nice day today. We did see an occasional break or two of sunshine. All is quiet on the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We will stay dry as we head into tonight. Temperatures have cooled off. We're into the mid-20s with clear skies and calm winds. We're expecting overnight lows to drop into the low 20s to upper teens. So it'll be a cold start to our day tomorrow. A round of some rain and snow is expected tomorrow afternoon, but again, a bigger weather system producing the potential for some ice as we head into Wednesday night. A look at your forecast is coming up. Ben, back to you.
Thank you very much, Bill. Firefighters saved a cat from an afternoon fire.
From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's Chief Meteorologist Bill Curtis.
Good evening. We are taking a live look outside. This is our Utica National Tower cam overlooking Cooperstown. Pretty nice weather today. We are going to start out tomorrow pretty nice, but we are going to be tracking some active weather, some rain and some snow showers tomorrow, and then a winter storm is possible. This would be more of a sleet and freezing rainmaker as we head into Wednesday night. Live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Some flurries taking place south of the Mohawk Valley. Your winter checklist tomorrow. Pretty quiet start to the day, so no need to brush off the car or scrape any ice off or even warm up the car. Temperatures will be starting out in the upper 20s to low 30s. You might want to grab a pair of sunglasses in the morning. Some sunshine early in the day giving way to clouds. The radar and satellite image shows our next weather maker approaching from the west. This area of light snow in Michigan is an area of low pressure. This is going to be moving to the east. It's a fast mover, so this drags a cold front that'll sweep through the region tomorrow afternoon. Tonight, it's dry. Partly cloudy skies. Overnight lows drop down into the 20s. We'll start out tomorrow morning with partly sunny skies. Clouds will be arriving tomorrow afternoon. Here comes the cold front, 2 p.m. Temperatures climb to about 40 degrees. It starts out as rain, and then it turns over to snow. There's some energy in the atmosphere tomorrow where we could see some downpours with this. This will be rolling through pretty quickly, and temperatures will fall into the afternoon. This does end as a brief round of snow, but we're not expecting much accumulation. It's going to turn windy tomorrow afternoon and colder as temperatures fall below freezing. Tomorrow night, the weather looks dry. Cold weather settles in for Wednesday. 8 o'clock in the morning, we start out with temperatures in the teens. Sunshine gives way to clouds Wednesday afternoon. And then as we head into Wednesday night, we're going to be tracking this wintry mix. Low pressure from the west will bring some snow to the area beginning Wednesday evening. This snow is wet. It's heavy in terms of it's going to be difficult to move, but we're not expecting that to last for very long. And we're going to be seeing a changeover to some sleet and freezing rain as we head into Wednesday night. To the north, there will be more snow accumulation. It's too early to put together a snowfall map because the information keeps changing. But again, right now, we're leaning more towards ice rather than snow. Mostly cloudy tonight, down to 23. Tomorrow afternoon, rain and snow, high of 41. Storm Tracker 2 7-day forecast. Again, Wednesday we're dry during the day, but then that snow turns over to a wintry mix Wednesday night. Again, slippery roads first thing Thursday morning as the Storm Tracker 2 alert day. Windy and colder on Friday, 18 for the high. We're below 0 to start the weekend with some light snow showers on Saturday and Sunday. Ben, back to you.
Thank you very much, Bill. Coming up next, students